Good morning. Oh my god, this is something I've been waiting for a while. It's been hot and summertime here in the Pacific Northwest. It's been just too hot. Bass have been finicky. They don't like the heat. You know what they do like though? They like that classic Pacific Northwest weather where you got a bunch of wind. We have an enormous amount of rain. We got the dry suit on today because it's supposed to rain like crazy for the next few hours. We'll see what happens. You never know. Weather forecasters in this area are not very good at guessing what's going on. But as you can see, we're already getting blown around here. It's gonna be a wild day on the water. Came out here to a lake that has some giant bass in it, and that's what we're shooting for today. One of the big things we're going to be throwing is this giant frog. I think we're going to start with that this morning. We got here nice and early. I think we got an exciting day ahead of us, you guys. So let's get to it. Let's go see if we can finally catch ourselves a coal for our tournament. We've been competing in a season-long tournament all year, and I think this is the weather I've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and get that frog out there. Try to get this early morning bite going. All right, standing patch of grass right there. Do my best to make sure we don't miss a blow up on the camera, you guys. When it's windy like this in the Pacific Northwest, I've had a lot of luck with spinner baits, things with flash, things that are larger profiles. Big swim baits really work well. I don't know about doing the topwater frog, but I had to start with it because it is it's been on the top of my agenda lately. All right, let's put the frog away for a second. Try to make sure we take full advantage of this early morning bite that's supposed to exist. Here we go, you guys. Last time I was at this lake, actually I guess technically my last video was here at this lake. Just throwing this big swim bait, hooked into what could have been a new personal best, and I dropped the ball. Got bit by a freaking giant, and I set the hook like a child. I better just show you again. Happened right here on this log. Oh my god, we just got hit. Ugh. Oh boy. So hopefully we can not have that happen again. Just want to try to get all the basic stuff covered. Try fishing up shallow. Got to try to identify what these bass want as fast as possible. Don't want to miss out on early morning bite. Pretty safe to assume that we need to get bigger profiles. We need rattles. We need flashes. Let's start with the most fun idea. We'll definitely throw the frog around quite a bit today. Don't worry about it. It'll come back. All right, we're gonna throw this first. See if we can get some top water going. This is a 1 1/4 ounce dark Realis 5 pencil 130. It's 1 1/4 ounce walking bait. Should want to stay over here for a bit just cause. I want to cover this corner. I just feel like this is where we should be starting. Interesting. Okay, tried the top water for a moment. Let's see what the spinnerbait does. Typically, the spinnerbait kicks absolute butt in conditions like this. First, let's just cast right next to that. This grass patch has to have something by it. I know there's a bass in there. It's all about getting him a bite on something. So let's throw this a couple times before we take it off there. Still haven't ever gotten a fish on the same. How could this not be the day? Alright guys, let's try the Spro 90 Big Daddy, Fat Daddy, King Daddy, that's what it is. Let's try it right here on this little grass thing. Well, you know, I think it's time we take the frog out of our hands. I think I've spent too much time throwing it, and nothing's happened. I at least need to see some ripples. I need to see some swipes. I need to see something. But I haven't seen anything. So we're just gonna mosey out of here, head over to the other side of the lake. All right, we made it to the other side of the lake. Talked to the guy who's in the bass boat over there. He said he caught a 512 on this side. Doesn't mean anything, you know. Doesn't mean that we're going to. Doesn't mean that this is where the fish are. I think he's been over here fishing on this side all morning, and then decided to go back over to that side. I like the way that he said a 512 though. He talked it down like it was, oh, just caught a 512. Didn't have like the most excitement in his voice, which lets you know that he's out here trying to fish for a bigger fish. All right, let's try the drop shot for a bit. Not what we're here to fish, but I am ready to catch something. Man, that was big. Whatever that was big. It's got it again. It's got it again. No, it's something small. Alright, well, maybe it's a drop shot kind of day. Let's do it. Let's freaking goop this thing up with some scent. There we go. Just a little one, but it might be big enough to score. You didn't steal my worm. Heck yeah. Finally a fish. And he's just scoreable. 12 incher. 12 incher. 12 inches. Thanks, bud. All right, 12 inches on the board. Very first dock with a drop shot, and we get a fish. What does that mean, you know? Super windy, super overcast day. It's rainy. There should have been, any bait that I threw in the water should have been pulling fish out. And instead, I haven't seen nothing. There's been no blow-ups, no, I don't even think there's really been any chasers or followers or nibbles or bites. Absolutely nothing. Switch to the drop shot, and like the very first dock that I fish, we get on a bass. How ridiculous. So, looks like we're fishing the drop shot again. We are at 4 hours and 20 minutes again. I keep doing that. And we moved on to the drop shot. Finally found a stretch of docks that they're singing to me. So we're gonna get a fish on one of these for sure. This is a nice big dock. It's getting hit by the wind. There's no grass under it. A little one. You're not big enough for the trouble, bud. But thanks. All right, another fish. Still not the size we're shopping for. How big are you, bud? Another 12 incher. 2 12 inchers. All right, it was worth having the dry suit on, thank God. Just had a follower, could have been a trout, don't know. Could have been a bass, don't know. Had a lot of luck fishing up shallow with a spinnerbait in the rain. Oh man, wasn't paying attention. Got bit though. It was just a little bite. All right, we've been bit a few times. We've missed multiple swings here. Didn't miss that one. It's like another big one, you guys. 12 and a half, big fish of the day. Sorry, bud. I should have gotten out of the dry suit a long time ago. I shouldn't have wore the dry suit today. I should have wore my rain gear. I thought it was supposed to rain like crazy all day, and it didn't. But I am super overheated. Sweatshirt's off, dry suit's off. We're feeling good now. We still got... It's starting to rain. It's funny. Whatever, I don't care. Let's make this last bit of the day count, shall we? Pretty sick skip. Feels like there'd be a bass back there. Whew. All right. That was rough. That was a rough day of fishing. You know, that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you come in with high expectations, and instead, what just happened. All right, well, that is the end of the video. We didn't get a giant bass. Sometimes that's what happens, though. You got to come not catch fish in order to catch a big one. You got to spend a lot of time throwing big baits and not catching fish in order to catch a giant fish on a big bait. That's how the game works. But we'll come out and we'll try it again in a few days, as we always do. And I'll keep posting videos, whether we catch things or not, but hopefully we catch something on the next trip. No more of that. I know we caught a couple little fish, but those don't count. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.